Today's adventure begins, well, takes place. It's pretty much going to be right here, so it's not going anywhere other than downtown Celebration. But as the recording of this, it is Wednesday, the 3rd of August, 2022. It is a little later in the evening. You see the sun is setting over there, or has set, and the haziness and beautifulness of the coloration of the clouds is up in the sky. It's about 8:10, 8:15-ish, give or take, here on this Wednesday evening. Exactly 1 week from today, I will be 48 years old. My birthday is on August 10th. So 1 week from right now, I will be at one with my thoughts, hopefully enjoying the ending of a good day that I will be having on my 48th birthday. Time flies. Sometimes when you're having fun, sometimes when you're not having fun. Time just goes by very quickly. And there's another date in mind. Not only a week from my birthday, but as the recording of this, it is 4 weeks from when I arrive in Atlanta for DragonCon 2022, which I think is going to be a real beehive of activity. Precisely 4 weeks from this moment. So 2 moments starting from now. Welcome everyone. Out of the Woo here. I feel refreshed. I have taken 3 days that I have not filmed, edited, or uploaded here on this channel. The last video I did was uploaded Sunday. It was Saturday when I went to a comic convention in Tampa Bay. And I think I had done well over 100 days. I did an 80-day road trip. I thought I would take a day off when I returned. I did not. I get tunnel vision. I just like to go forward, and I cannot stop. And sometimes breaking that routine is all you need. And I broke the routine and decided to take 2 more days, but I'm back. And I'm inviting you to join me on a little walk and talk as these frogs make a little noise. This is going to be pretty neat because I rarely will film at this hour. Usually it's a little earlier in the day or even late afternoon. It is getting into almost late evening. Well, not really late evening, but close enough. Close enough to late evening. I really do like the mirror image here across the lake and the orangish hue, reddish hue of the clouds over there. Side note, the theater over there is not open. Been closed for over a decade. Did I do the intro? Join me, shall you? Now about a year ago, give or take, I actually walked around town with a guy who was part of an organization who was trying to get the theater back open. And evidently the town itself, the community here of Celebration, that just did not happen. And it still sits closed. It's kind of a shame because that is quite the building there, quite the architectural marvel, and I feel like the amount of people here, Celebration is growing by leaps and bounds, stretches all the way across. Let's say it's probably maybe 6 miles if I had to guess. You know, just take that with a grain of salt because I've never actually taken a tape measure and measured Celebration from one end to the other, but there are countless amount of apartments and new homes being built over near World Drive, near the 7-Eleven and Art Deco McDonald's. So this place definitely could have the demographic and the clientele and the amount of people that would keep that place open. The last few days I have really enjoyed a little downtime. Took that time frame to, well, I say downtime, I still did do some planning and booking some hotels, booking some travel plans, rental cars, flights, things like that for the upcoming rest of the year, because into the end of August, you know, once I go to Atlanta for DragonCon, from there I will be heading, you know, I'll be in Atlanta for 5 or 6 days, give or take. Then I will head to Southern California for a couple weeks, do some haunt season stuff. Also we'll do D23 and, you know, a few other things, and then from there I will traverse into other areas of the country before heading back here for October 1st for Epcot's 40th anniversary at Walt Disney World. Epcot will be celebrating its 40th. So spoiler alert, those are some of the plans that I have. And then the rest of the year, you know, a lot of this I am reiterating, kind of stated when I got back from my 80-day road trip, but just wanted to throw it out into the universe that is still my game plan. So from now until then, I am just going to be a quote-unquote local and do local things. Wonderful things, and probably even take a day off or two, just like I kind of did throughout this month. Now, once I hit the road, I rarely ever take days off. It's hard for me to justify, you know, going on the road, traveling, you know, those expenses and whatnot. I feel like I need for myself to keep the videos flowing, to keep the momentum going, obviously to keep myself motivated, but also, you know, to help that train just stay on the tracks. That's kind of how I do it. And I always, ooh, some lightning just happened. Some lightning just happened over there. There's a bridge right here. That's why there's this little alcove kind of tucks away in here. I guess they have this up so that no lake-like creatures can crawl up on here, even though I guess they crawl around. We'll get a strike of lightning over there. But it was definitely nice taking a couple days off. And I want to do that at some point the rest of this month, even though now the rest of this month, kind of stumbled up on that word there, not the rest this month, the rest of this month. Can I just say how awesome this is? The night is great. Obviously you don't want to go out much during the day because it is very toasty, you know, when the sun is out. Not a real big fan of heat and sun. Why do I live in Florida? I get that asked that quite a bit. You know, Walt Disney World's here, but more importantly than that, I have some friends here, and I have my mom and dad are here, which are 30 minutes away from me. The main reason, what brought me back, that's kind of more than anything, you know, you got to be close to family. Walt Disney World is definitely an added bonus to that. It gives me something to do when I am home.
Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going? A gentleman that just went by on a bike. Honestly, truly startled me. I was not expecting him to bellow out. I know I change my mind a lot. Ask anyone that knows me well, or anyone that doesn't know me well. I can change my mind. I can make a statement in the morning, and by afternoon, change that thought process in my own head. One of the most confusing things are when people ask, what's your plans coming up in the next week or two? And I have to tell them, I cannot answer that question because I honestly don't even know. I'm constantly, my brain is just always formulating and always thinking about what the next thing is, what the next thing I want to do. Changing things up, changing my own mind. Almost feel like it's not a hindrance, but it's almost a negative thing having too many options and too much availability. Oh. Man, I just missed it again. I guess to clarify a little bit better, so when I was working a job where, you know, you're punching a clock, I knew I had to be there at a certain time. Now, or at you know, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, let's say, I had to be there at a certain time frame. But now, I have a little more open availability to pretty much go where I would like to go. And sometimes, I'm left to my own devices to make a decision what I'm going to do. Which means I do not have someone telling me, this is where you got to be, this is what you got to do, this is what you're going to have to do, this is where you need to be at this time to punch this clock to do this task. I'm just at my own free will, and sometimes it's very confusing. All right, frogs. Ooh, yeah. Okay, it wasn't focused very well, but I think I got the little strike there. It's more like heat lightning though. It's not an actual bolt. It's not like a bolt. There was a little heat lightning over there. Another habit I have, which probably isn't a good habit, is, you know, reiterating myself. So my apologies. So I'll try to make this quick. But basically, when it comes to Disney stuff, beginning of the year I really wanted to take a step back from it. I'm not really taking a step back from it. I've missed it. I'm gonna go, and when I'm home, I am not going to not utilize my annual pass that I have. Also, my Disneyland annual pass expires right before D23. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Whether or not I haven't completely decided, but I'm leaning towards one particular side on whether or not I will be renewing that. More on that later. But yeah, basically I'm going to go to the parks here, take some days off the rest of the month. There will be some Disney videos. There will be some Tampa Bay Rays videos. In fact, again, as the recording of this, today Tampa Bay Rays played, and they won Game 2 of a series against the Toronto Blue Jays. Yesterday, I drove. Took me 3 hours to get from here. I didn't film. I just had a day off, kind of like Ferris Bueller, and ended up going over to Tropicana Field. Got stuck on the bridge that goes from Tampa to St. Pete. Cannot remember the name of that bridge. There was a car fire. Very, very scary. I did not see it happen, but it backed up traffic for so long. It took me 3 hours to get from Celebration to the Trop. And then, you know, another 2 hours back. So I had a 5-hour commute to go to a game. Enjoyed the game. They lost. Thought they were going to win. Also, there's a lot of guys on the Rays that I really like. One of my favorite players, Brett Phillips, just got sent down. The Orioles picked him up, and now Brett is going to be playing for the Orioles. But I am really into the Rays, so much in fact that I even go when I'm not filming videos. But I am going to film some more videos as time goes on. I don't know how many more away games I'm going to do, but yeah. So I'm just going to do stuff around town. I'm going to do some baseball stuff. I'm going to do some Disney stuff until I hit the road. And that's about all I wanted to say. I'm just going to do what I want to do and just stop making promises, and just whatever I feel like doing, I'm going to do. I really like the G7X. I use the Canon G7X Mark II. That is the camera I use, and yes, you probably can't see it, but I'm sure some notice that there's a little smudge, a little dot on the screen. During the day you can see it a lot better, up kind of near the center top of the screen. And I need to get a new camera. The dot, the blemish, is underneath the lens itself, so I cannot clean it. I have tried to wipe it off about 18,000 times, and it's underneath the lens, so I'm going to have to get a new camera. I will do that at some point, probably before my next road trip, before my next travel plans at the end of the month. Now, there's no shortage of other options for cameras, but I'm kind of used to this one, and I like how good it is at nighttime with picking up the colors on low light. So I think I'm going to stick with it. You really have to be very patient, though, with getting it kind of calibrated and dialed in with the focusing, and even the audio. The audio is kind of unusual as well. So I'm going to stick with this, but maybe one day I'll try something else. But yeah, will I ever quit videos? Probably not. I will probably always have a thirst, a desire, an excitement, a passion to make videos and content on the platform. But I feel like I have kind of pigeonholed myself. That's a phrase that's unusual. Is there really such thing as a pigeonhole? I've never seen a pigeon come out of a hole, but there is a phrase, and I feel like I've kind of done that. And I kind of feel like the vlogging, the daily vlogging, which very few people do. Think of like anyone out there that does YouTube, or, you know, you the viewer, those that you watch. Very rarely are they in sync with uploading the next day or doing daily vlogs. Not uploading daily, but doing a vlog. I was going to say in sync, but that's an Orlando singing band. But in sync with how that works. Most of the time, which I feel like maybe this has hindered me a little bit with sanity and possible success, having a 24-hour crunch where it's like, get up, go out and film. Whatever it is has to be done in a 24-hour time to get the video up the next day, instead of putting a little more time. Now, back in 2017, again, I am reiterating things I have said in the past, but just this is what's on my mind, and this is what I feel like talking about. 2017, I quit this channel for a while, and after a few months, and after I did National Lampoon's Vacation video and Forrest Gump filming locations that I went completely cross-country for both, and got a huge, I'm trying to think of the word, it made me feel good, a huge momentum for my creativity. I felt like, wow, this is what I really want to be doing. But financially, that was not enough. Doing one video a month is not enough, was not enough at the time to survive and just only do YouTube. Now, I think I can do it. So that might take place. And I also feel like by me stepping away from doing daily, whenever that day comes, I will be able to figure out what the next step, creatively, personally, a passion that maybe I don't even know exists, that will rear its head into my head, into my mind, and into my soul. What the heck is that noise? Now, you know what, honestly, when I'm 50 and I call the vlog quits and I move on to other projects, and like I said, I'll still do videos, I'll still do something, but every single day, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if it's something I want to do for the rest of my life, so it's got to be an end goal. There's my shadow. Hello, shadow. Shadow on a tree. But for now, I almost said I digress, but for now, I digress. But for now, stay in the course, powering through. This month, kind of off and on. Gonna do some Disney stuff, gonna go to some baseball games, might do some walk and talks, might hang out with some friends. Don't really know what I'm gonna be doing, might take a day off. That's just how it's gonna be. No apologies for me, no promises for me. I'm just gonna live my life. I happen to film, I'll film a video. After I get on a plane, go to Atlanta, Dragon Con, D23, haunt season in SoCal. Probably gonna go, spoiler alert, Salt Lake City, I think I mentioned that before, and then possibly some other areas back here for Epcot's 40th. And then into October, might do a little more traveling. Yeah, maybe not. Got a lot of DVC stays. Oh yeah, more spoilers. I'm just spoiling everything. October, I have booked a lot of DVC stays that I have not stayed at. So there's gonna be a lot of hotel reviews. November, might travel a little bit. December, all here in Florida. Friends, family time, Christmas stuff at the parks, Christmas stuff around the greater Orlando area. And then into New Year's, I will take a step back with my own thoughts and decide what I'm gonna do on the future. Who knows? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Stay in the course, still daily vlogs, still powering through. Just doing it. Continuing on. Keep this train a-moving. The Daily Woo. Took a couple days off. Feels good. Got some stuff accomplished. It's amazing how much you can get done when you just have a couple days that you do not have the normal routine. I'm not talking about this video. This video is easy. I just walk around. Editing's easy of this. Quick little walk and talk. But you know, when I travel, when I'm on the road 400 or 500 miles a day, filming a video, uploading a video, that's when it really takes its toll on your mind and on the body. This is a cakewalk. If I did this every single day, then I would have nothing to take a break from. So don't think I don't realize that. But that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably upload a video tomorrow. Now that I have got back, take a couple days off, I'll get back on the train. See where it goes. See you in the next video. The vlog is over.